Next up, Joe, you watched Attack on Titan season 2.
Oh,
Oh
right,
man,
I did.
You did. And you didn't like it nearly as much as I did, and I wanted to have
No.
a discussion on why.
I'm
Okay.
debating whether I should be here for this because I still plan to watch it at some point, and I want you guys to get the full discussion.
Um.
What do you think, Joe? I think we can do this with our
Yeah.
usual code
Okay. So
words.
I'm gonna start off with my main problem with Attack on Titan is not the story at all. Like it's that's like far from it.
The story's
Because
fucking
I
great.
think I really like the story on Attack on Titan. I think it's an interesting take that's happening, and I think it's like a cool setting. I think that's all. I think it's great. Um, and I just think that some of the episode structures for Attack on Titan hurt it more than it benefited it. And a lot of it comes to like you end like each episode on almost like a cliffhanger, and then next episode starts, and you get these long flashbacks to take up half of the episode, and then you get back to doing the story that's happening, and it's super jarring because you're in the middle of like these action sequences, and then like the next episode starts, and you're just like, "Oh, we're having a flashback now." Okay,
May-
then
maybe that
that
was
happens.
maybe that was a thing in season 2. I feel like it wasn't in 3, but I
It,
think it's
it definitely
because
was a thing in season two
season
because
2 had such a strong
there's a
mystery in
moment
it.
where a character gets kidnapped,
Yes.
and there's a flashback about that character and that character's like personality, but we already know what this personality is like, and so but we have this flashback for no real reason.
Oh, that flashback was really important, dude. It was about the relationship between two of those characters.
Yeah, but I
And
fell asleep and woke back up and missed nothing, so it's like
well, Joe, that's a bad. I feel like
but
that's
that's
really
why,
important
but like
for
I just feel
the
like there's just way too many flashbacks that are used every episode, and I just feel like they don't come back around enough for me
I
to really
guess we'll
pay off.
see because I thought like that was really important for the motivation of these characters, but
I,
um
I I just didn't feel that like at all, and I feel like nearing the end, like it just got better. One thing about Attack on Titan that does really well is its seasonal structure. It ends
yeah.
every time on like a climax and a good end to that season
God,
every time.
that yeah, like season 1 and two's ending are very strong.
Yes, and I really like that comparatively to My Hero Academia, that literally ends at the beginning of another arc
Jesus.
for its seasons.
Oh, Joe, I can't wait till my hero jumps the shark and you'll be as sad as I was. But
Yeah.
um
Um, but I'll watch season three. I was holding off on doing season three until we had this discussion, just so I could
mhm.
we could split it up.
That makes sense, yeah. I hope
Um,
you'll enjoy it more. I feel like there's less flashbacks in that way and
and I
there's
think that's what like stopped me from reading the series was that we just kept flashing back to these moments, and it's like I really just want to see what's happening. I'm so much more. And the other thing too about Attack on Titan is that everyone looks the goddamn same.
I
Everyone
mean,
looks the same.
so do One Piece girls. I mean, it's
Yeah,
whatever.
but like at least there's not as many girls in One Piece as there are characters on Attack on Titan that look the same.
I
Uh,
feel like I can tell everyone apart.
well, I just feel like no character to me is like extremely memorable. Like
Design
Ewing,
wise, absolutely. You're right.
yeah, Ewing's the only one that's memorable to me, but that's
Krillin?
only because he's literally Jotaro from
Yeah,
JoJo's.
he is. He's it's his voice actor. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah.
Did you know
So
that
that,
the
mhm.
Beast Titan is Dio?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
Anyways,
But
that
yeah, I just find that like Attack on Titan's like episode structure just really doesn't fly for me. Like being interrupted by flashbacks really kills my mood like really hard. Which is funny because One Piece has some of the best flashbacks in the series, but like you get them so sparingly, and when they happen, they're pretty long, and they really dive into like a character's backstory,
man. So
and they're not broken up.
I felt like any flashbacks were so important because they were bringing up stuff that was like really relevant to getting your mindset into solving the mystery that they're solving because of that flashback. But I can see why it's a pace breaker. a Phoenix Wright thing where they always flash back to old stuff and people get annoyed at that. I know what you're saying.
But the thing is, like, I'd rather we just get. I just want to like experience like things in the moment with those characters. I don't like the idea of flashing back to bring something else into context because that seems like lazy writing to me, when you have to, like when you have to like set up something in a flashback that you introduce and then immediately pay off the next chapter. Really, that's just it. Just seems like that's very convenient, but yeah. That's just my personal opinion. I give it like a solid, like, I think, did I say like a 3 out of 5?
You said
Maybe
2.5. Yeah.
I said 2.5. Yeah, that's just the pacing just kills me, and I think for me pacing is like a big one when it comes to shows. If you can have like I barely got through JoJo's Part 1 because of the pacing. So like the pacing really kills it for me for a lot of shows.
That is a Joe thing.
It is a Joe thing, but yeah, that's about it.
Any other points or like just a quick?
I think the show's good. I think you should watch it. It's just I don't like flashbacks every other episode.
I feel like Bradley won't suffer from this. I think he'll be in the same way as me. It's like, oh, they're addressing this. Which
yeah, I think he'll like it a lot more than I will. I
can deal with bad or slow pacing better than I think most people can.
Yeah, you have tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.